In the ancient kingdom of Zosa, nestled in the lush green valleys of what would later be known as Nigeria, Princess Adana was born under a rare celestial event. The moon had eclipsed the sun, casting a gentle silver glow across the earth in the middle of the day. Elders of Zosa believed this marked her destiny for greatness, but no one could foresee the revolution she would lead. Princess Adana was the first daughter of King Obadil, a wise but stern ruler whose reign was guided by the customs and traditions of their forefathers. In Zosa, children as young as 12 could be wed, often arranged by their families to cement alliances or settle disputes. Girls, once betrothed, would leave their childhoods behind to become wives and mothers, with no say in the matter. Adana grew up watching her friends, bright, spirited girls, transform into solemn shadows of themselves. The injustice brewed inside her, quietly kindling a fire she kept hidden from her father and the court. By the time she was 17, Adana had grown into a fierce, intelligent young woman. Unlike many princesses, she preferred the thrill of the sparring yard to the idle chatter of court, training in secret with Namdi, the kingdom's finest warrior. Namdi, a brave, broad-shouldered man with a tragic past, had once lost a younger sister to an early marriage that left her broken and frail. Adana and Namdi shared a quiet bond over this pain, and he became her confidant, encouraging her to speak up, even as he warned her of the dangers in challenging the council of elders and the king. The kingdom was peaceful but under constant threat from neighboring realms eager to claim Zosa's resources. Thus, King Obadil sought alliances, hoping to strengthen his borders. When Princess Adana turned 18, the king announced her betrothal to Prince Emeka of the rival kingdom of Irio. Emeka was known for his ruthlessness in battle and his unyielding obedience to custom. Adana saw it as a grim reminder of the same fate her friends had endured, sacrificed on the altar of tradition. The night of the betrothal feast, as drums pounded and dancers filled the palace courtyard, Adana's heart was heavy with a mix of fear and defiance. She had never before questioned her father so directly, but she felt the weight of generations of young girls who had been silenced. She made her decision. Draped in the finest silks and with her hair adorned in gold, she entered the throne room, where her father sat beside Prince Emeka and the kingdom's highest elders. Bowing deeply, she spoke in a voice that commanded the room, saying, "Father, I beg you to hear my plea, not as your daughter, but as a voice for all the daughters of Zosa." The room fell silent, stunned at her boldness. She continued, her words laced with the sorrow and strength of those who had suffered before her. "For generations, our kingdom has thrived, yet our daughters have not tasted freedom. They are given as possessions, bound to lives they do not choose. I cannot, will not, be a part of this tradition. No girl should have her life decided for her." Her words sent ripples of shock through the court. Murmurs grew into whispers of outrage as the elders voiced their disapproval. King Obadil's face darkened, and he rose with fury, declaring, "Our customs have sustained us for centuries, Adana. You forget your place." But she met her father's gaze, unshaken. "It is the future, not the past, that will sustain us, father. The strength of Zosa does not lie in chaining its daughters but in setting them free." The following day, the council convened in secrecy, debating how to silence the princess's rebellion. But Adana had a plan. She summoned Namdi and a group of her loyal friends and allies, young men and women who shared her vision for change. Together, they took their message beyond the palace walls, traveling to villages throughout the kingdom, spreading word of their cause. Soon, the movement grew as village mothers, young brides, and even grandmothers joined in, each bearing their own stories of lost youth and broken dreams. The elders attempted to quell the uprising by force, but the people had tasted the promise of a new future. In a bold move, Adana and her followers staged a protest outside the palace gates. Women from every corner of Zosa gathered, drumming, chanting, and standing shoulder to shoulder in a display of unity that no army could disperse. Seeing the kingdom united, King Obadil was moved, though reluctant. In a moment of introspection, he realized his daughter's love for her people had become something far greater than his fear of change. On the day he finally relented, he decreed that no child would be forced into marriage. Girls would be free to choose their own destinies, a radical shift that echoed throughout neighboring kingdoms. Princess Adana became known as Adana the Free, the woman who had challenged an empire and won. She continued to rule alongside her father, bringing education and prosperity to Xhosa's daughters and sons alike. And in time, she and Nnamdi became legends in their own right, remembered as the warrior princess and the steadfast protector who changed the fate of a kingdom with the power of their courage. Through her rebellion, Adana had not only protected the children of Xhosa, she had reshaped its future, casting a legacy as enduring as the stars that had marked her birth.